Hey there, fellow photography enthusiasts. Welcome back to channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of photography as we unveil the best Canon cameras of 2024. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting your photography journey, there's a perfect Canon camera waiting to bring your creativity to new heights. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Number 5. Canon EOS R10. The Canon EOS R10 will be the pinnacle of image technology in 2024, flawlessly blending cutting-edge technologies with easy usability. The EOS R10 boasts remarkable image quality, capturing detailed details and bright colors, thanks to its sophisticated full-frame sensor and high megapixel count. This camera's latest DIJC processor offers lightning-fast performance, allowing for speedy autofocus and continuous shooting. The increased sensitivity range enables exceptional low-light performance, guaranteeing clean, noise-free images even in difficult lighting conditions. The EOS R10 boasts cutting-edge image stabilization technology, allowing photographers to create clear and steady images whether shooting handheld or in dynamic conditions. Number 4. Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. While mirrorless cameras have essentially won the camera wars, Canon continues to produce some excellent DSLRs, including the full-frame Canon EOS 5D Mark IV, which is one of the best Canon cameras for photography. For good reason, the 5D series has long been a favorite among professional photographers. You'll want to seek elsewhere if you need something lightweight and portable, but this camera is constructed to handle heavy use day in and day out, and it has a battery life to match for lengthy shooting days. Canon's excellent ergonomics are on display here as well, with a roomy grip and a plethora of physical controls that can be customized. The sensor's 30.4 megapixels give you lots of room to crop and edit your photographs, and it has a good dynamic range and noise handling in low-light scenarios. The EF mount also includes a well-established collection of lenses to accommodate a wide range of photographic styles and purposes. If the camera's price tag is too much for you, you may downgrade to the Canon EOS 6D Mark II or look for a deal on older versions in the 5D series, which still offers solid build quality and pro-level image quality. The Canon EOS 5D Mark IV is a full-frame DSLR camera with a high price tag. It has amazing image quality, a strong and ergonomic design, and good video recording quality in 4K. Albeit footage taken in that format suffers from a significant cut. Its autofocus technology is competent and consistent in photography, but it excels at tracking moving subjects while capturing video. Unfortunately, this is a large, heavy camera, and its fixed screen is inconvenient when recording video of yourself or filming from unusual angles. The Canon 5D Mark IV is an excellent landscape camera. It captures images with a large dynamic range, good color accuracy, and minimum detail loss even at high ISO levels, making it ideal for nighttime photography. It has a solid-feeling build and is weather-sealed, but we haven't tested for that yet. For studio video, the Canon 5D Mark IV is an excellent choice. Despite the extreme crop that comes with recording 4K video, the film is finely rendered and grainy-free, especially when shooting in low-light conditions. The autofocus technology is very excellent at retaining focus on moving subjects. There are also numerous ports and inputs for various videography gear, including as headphone and microphone jacks. It offers a clean HDMI output that allows you to record footage without overlays using an external recorder. Its menu structure is also fairly simple to use, and it includes a guide mode to help explain certain basic operations. For trip photography, the Canon 5D Mark IV is adequate. Image quality is excellent with a wide dynamic range, superb color accuracy, and low noise levels even at high ISO settings. Its autofocus technology does a good job of tracking moving targets, but it performs better while shooting in live view mode rather than using the optical viewfinder. It is comfortable to grip and well built, yet its hefty design makes it difficult to carry handheld for extended periods of time. Number 3. Canon EOS R50. The Canon EOS R50 is one of the best budget cameras on the market, offering the best bang for your buck if you want a new mirrorless camera that won't break the bank. It's an excellent everyday or travel camera because of its lightweight, portable design. It's also one of the best Canon cameras for beginners or those upgrading from a smartphone, thanks to simple controls and intuitive auto shooting modes. Image quality is great for its class, using the same sensor as the Canon EOS R10, and has a very effective autofocus system, albeit less advanced than higher-end models like the ones mentioned above. Unlike the older Canon EOS M50 Mark II, the R50 is part of the RF mount system, so you can use it with both APS-C and full-frame RF lenses, making it a good camera to grow with as a photographer. That said, if you aren't fussed about lenses or future-proofing, the M50 Mark II is still a good budget camera and you can find it for even cheaper. However, it is not the finest Canon camera for video as it has extremely limited 4K video capabilities in comparison to the new and improved R50. The Canon EOS R50 is the best starting camera for individuals getting into photography or content creation from a smartphone, with a portable body, straightforward controls, and plenty of intelligent auto-shooting options. Though the Canon EOS M50 Mark II is still around, the R50 is its improved spiritual successor. Unlike the M50, the R50 has the same RF lens mount feature on higher-end cameras like the Canon EOS R6 Mark II or Canon EOS R8, meaning you can use both full-frame RF lenses and crop sensor RFS lenses. In terms of budget models, the R50 outperforms the competition with a superb sensor, an effective focusing system, and good video functions in the most affordable R-system camera body ever. The Canon EOS R50 is an excellent choice for trip photography. It's a little and compact camera that's easy to travel with and take with you. It also boasts simple controls and a plethora of auto-shooting options, making it an excellent pick for beginners or those moving up from smartphones. Battery life is likewise decent, but you may need a backup battery for extended days on the road. The Canon R50 is an excellent landscape camera. Its sensor produces excellent image quality for an APS-C model, with a rather wide dynamic range and plenty of resolution. The camera is also compact and lightweight, making it a fantastic choice for lengthy hikes. However, it isn't weather-sealed, so be cautious on wet days. It isn't as well suited to low-light or nighttime landscapes as full-frame versions. There is also only one SD card slot, which is inaccessible when using a tripod. The Canon R50 is suitable for recreational sports and wildlife photography. However, it has a limited burst mode. While it has a very fast maximum burst rate, you can't take full advantage of it because of its limited buffer. It quickly fills up, which slows you down. It also lacks a truly mechanical shutter, and artifacts with electronic shutters and quick objects can be a difficulty. Nonetheless, the camera features an excellent autofocus mechanism with several subject identification settings for humans, animals, and automobiles, and it is capable of tracking moving subjects. Image quality is likewise good, and the camera is small and easy to use with a specific sports auto setting for inexperienced shooters. Number 2. Canon EOS R7. The Canon EOS R7 is one of the best APS-C cameras that Canon has to offer. There are more portable crop sensor options than this, but it's a remarkably versatile camera. With a quick 15 fps max burst rate, it's great for fast subjects like birds and other wildlife. Throw in a sophisticated autofocus system borrowed from the pro-level Canon EOS R3, in-body image stabilization, IBS, and fork recording at up to 60 fps, and this is one of the most well-rounded options at this price point. The R7 suffers from the same problem as the R6 and other R-series cameras listed in that lens selection is still somewhat limited for the RF mount, but you can always adapt EF/EFS DSLR lenses if you have them. Speaking of DSLRs, if you don't mind giving up some of the R7's advanced video specs, the Canon EOS 90D is a great alternative with a higher resolution and longer battery life. It's also cheaper than the R7, though it's even bulkier and lags behind on video specs. The Canon EOS R7 is a powerful APS-C camera that sits below the Canon EOS R6 Mark II and Canon's mirrorless lineup. It's been touted as a spiritual successor to the sports and wildlife-oriented Canon EOS 7D Mark II DSLR from 2014. However, with all the advantages of modern mirrorless technology, it's versatile enough for all kinds of photo and video work. With a high-res sensor, fast autofocus and burst shooting, and in-body image stabilization (IBS), it's a dream for photographers and hybrid shooters who don't need or want a full-frame sensor. The Canon EOS R7 is excellent for sports and wildlife photography. It has a very quick max burst rate and a fairly large image buffer. Its autofocus system supports human, animal, and vehicle subject detection, and it's quite effective at tracking fast-moving subjects. Image quality is also great, though its noise handling is just decent for low-light situations. Number 1. Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II is the best Canon camera we've tested. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II improves on the original by adding a higher resolution sensor, faster e-shutter burst shooting, uncropped fork video, and no recording time limit. That makes it one of the most versatile cameras for advanced photo and video work at this price point. The biggest downside is that the RF mount lens selection is still limited. Canon's tight third-party licensing limits overall lens possibilities compared to competitors such as Sony, which has a more established collection of native and third-party lenses for its E-mount. For enthusiast-level shooters looking for a camera that can take stunning images with a set-it-and-forget-it autofocus system, excellent ergonomics, and advanced video specs, the R6 Mark II is hard to beat. The Canon R6 Mark II is great for taking photos of faster subjects including sports and wildlife. It has a quick max burst rate and a deep buffer, though it's slow to empty if you manage to fill it up. Still, the camera has an incredibly reliable autofocus system with advanced subject detection modes for people, animals, and even vehicles. Guys, that concludes our top 5 best Canon cameras in 2024 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.